What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy Brave Access video, and today we're going to talk about Starlight Elena's buffs on the Chinese version. If you've been following along, which I hope you have been, a lot of units ever since Aerith have been getting buffed on that Chinese version. They've been fixing a lot of the problems that both versions, other versions, completely ignored. So Starlight Elena on the JB side is terrible, but she's different. But she's still terrible. Starlight Elena on the global side was okay, but pretty flawed. Now let's see if Starlight Elena will be very good on the Chinese version. So first of all, she has 120% light and water and perils. Not the same. They're both separate, just for the consistency of this video, like the quickness of this video. I just put them both together, but they're separate. But they both last. The imbue lasts for 5 turns now instead of 3, and 120% in peril for light and wind, or light and water, I mean, sorry about that. And now Star Supernova is now 160 times, and also the separate mod under it is 300 times, so it's a huge burst now. And it does get those mod boosts still in her abilities and stuff like that, so it's even stronger than this, I believe. But that's quite good of a burst now. You still can only use it once, and you still can't dual cast it by itself. But I think it's still a very strong ability that you can use as a burst now, that if you want to use that. And we're going to get into a lot of other situations where it would be really good to use it, not right away, because we'll find out soon. Right here. Now all of her passives are going from 10 times to 15 times mod to some of her abilities. And I didn't really want to list them all here, but they're all, you guys, if you guys have been using Elena for long enough, I think you guys know what these modifier buffs are going to. And from 26 times to 40 times mod on all of her other abilities. So that's quite good. I think that's quite amazing. 40 times mod buff, and also 5 times more mod buff on a lot of her other abilities as well. And then her limit burst, which is the biggest change, I think. 100 times mod, which I think was already that way, but now it's 20 times mod increase instead of whatever it was before. And now it's Extreme Nova frames, so now it has more opportunity to chain with other units. And I think that Chinese version is going to put more people into this family, which is good, because there's a lot of limit burst families out there that are kind of like only work with some units, and then some other units only work with those. So they're probably going to fix that. They're probably going to make most units Extreme Nova frames, I'm assuming, because this is pretty unique of a change. So it's definitely worth using now. It's not going to be broken anymore because it has an actual chaining family. And you can chain with other people, including the original Elena, which is quite nice if you wanted to do that. I think this is the biggest change possible, but there's still other ones. In her Brave Shift form, now Crystal / Shine Bright and Purify all have 120% in peril. I just mixed them two together again, but they're separate. Evil must be vanquished. Physical and now magical demon and human killers. The duration is still the same, but now it's physical and magical. And the same with Light Shall Bathe the World. And it's also now physical and magical demon and human killers. Pretty big change. Next. Passives are the same in her Brave Shift form, by the way, just so you know. And her Limit Burst is now giving a 200% Limit Burst damage buff instead of 100, and now it's a 200 times mod, which is quite good. But the rest of it's the same, but it's still good. And finally, her Vision card is now 80 flat attack and magic instead of 65. So that's it. There's no other changes, but the ones that they changed the most, I think the most significant changes are her Limit Burst and her base form. Now it has a proper chaining family, and also Star Supernova is a huge modifier now, like gigantic. I know it's still hybrid, so you kind of have to like. It's still hybrid, but it's still, that's huge. And it gets remember guys, Star Supernova gets those modifier increases, so that's why I'm saying to like not use it right away probably. But yeah, so a lot of her modifiers are also increased and stuff like that. That's about it. So let me know in the comment section down below, what are the biggest buffs you think, and what did they not touch upon still? But I don't think that if they buffed her up too much, I think it would be a little too crazy. I think that they couldn't go too buff heavy like Aerith, for example. Aerith's buffs were, I think, still were the best buffs of the bunch so far. If you're curious about any other buffs, I got the Yoshikiri buffs on my channel, and I also got the Aerith buffs on my channel. So if you want to check, oh, Axstar too. Axstar was pretty huge. So check those out if you're just finding these out now. There's 4 Neovision units that got buffed so far, and I'll be reporting all the rest of them if they get buffed. Cloud and Rain didn't get buffed, by the way, in case you guys were wondering. They did not get buffed. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.